This is the official website of eTravel. So etravel.gov.ph. Just click here to sign in. And take note, eTravel is free. Wala kayong babayaran dito. Click natin yan. And you have two options how to register with eTravel. One is to sign in to eTravel with EgoPH. Yung EgoPH, this is an application na nadadownload po sa mobile phone natin or create an account with the official website. We'll choose to sign in using my EgoPH. Kailangan natin ibigay yung ating phone number. EgoPH will send an OTP or one-time password doon sa mobile number na ginamit po ninyo. After you enter the OTP, click Next and enter your 6-digit passcode. So, itong passcode na to, dapat meron po kayo. Kasi nung time na gumawa kayo ng EgoPH, they will send this to you and you need to take this note. Click Next. Kapag nandito na kayo sa part na to, ang i-click nyo lang is yung New Travel Declaration. 72 hours or 3 days before your flight, mag-register na po kayo dito. So, travel registration for me, current user, kung ikaw yung traveler, or for other family member. Mamimili kayo kung arrival or departure. Yung arrival po is papuntang Pilipinas. Pauwi kayo ng Pilipinas. Then, continue po tayo. Ito yung mga travel details na kailangan sagutan. Purpose of travel. So, may mga pagpipilian. For example, OFW, business, professional. Ang daming choices dito. So, pipiliin natin mabuti kung ano yung purpose of travel natin papuntang Pilipinas. So, for me, visit friends and relatives. And sa traveler type naman, aircraft passenger, and yung flight information po ninyo. So, anong airlines ba kayo? So, for example, if Qatar Airways, tapos enter nyo po dito yung flight number. For example, flight number QR933. So, matatagpuan nyo po ito or mahanap nyo ito sa inyo pong mismong flight ticket. Origin, saan kayo manggagaling? For example, me from Norway, and airport of origin, and departure date. May connecting flight ba kayo? Of course, sa mga long distance flight, meron po yan laging connecting flight. Sa connecting flight natin, i-click natin yan. And country of transit, saan bansa kayo magpapalit ng eroplano? Doha International Airport. And anong date yung arrival mo or yung transit mo? And what is your destination? Of course, my destination is Philippines. And lalapag ako sa Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3. Date of arrival is October 4. Destination upon arrival in the Philippines. So, residence address po ninyo ilalagay dito. Yung pinaka-address nyo po sa Pilipinas kung saan kayo mostly mag-i-stay. And for the health declaration, as of July 22, 2023, no COVID-19 test or vaccination required when traveling to the Philippines. So, hindi na po hinahanap yung mga vaccination card. So, safe na po kayo kahit wala kayong bakuna. Countries work, visited, and transited in the last 30 days. So, ito, optional lang naman ito. So, kahit huwag nyo po itong sagutan. Have you had any history of exposure to a person who is sick or known to have communicable infectious disease in the past 30 days prior to travel? No. Have you been sick in the past 30 days? No. Click next. Baggage declaration. So, babasahin ninyo itong mabuti para hindi po kayo magkamali sa pag-declare ng mga dadalhin ninyo sa Pilipinas, lalo na yung mga pampasalubong po ninyo because for everyone's awareness, kapag meron po tayong nilabag dito sa baggage declaration, pwede pong kumpiskahin o kaya kunin ng custom yung mga dala-dala ninyo. By continuing, you confirm that you have read and understood the information above. Do you have baggage or currency to declare? As an example, I will click yes. Other travel details. Accompanied family member, kung mag-isa ka lang, pupunta ng Pilipinas. Other travel details, accompanied family member. So, ilan ba yung 18 years old below at ilan ba yung 18 years old above? Kung mag-isa ka, then wag mo tong problemahin. Number of baggage, check-in. Yung check-in, ito yung binibigay sa counter. Ito yung mga malalaking bagahe. So, kung meron kang 2 pieces, 3 pieces, kailangan mo ditong ilagay. So, 4. And hand carry, ito yung dala-dala mo. Hand shoulder bag, yung dala-dala mo pagsakay sa eroplano. So, I have just 1. First time visiting the Philippines, yes or no? In my case, no. Proceed tayo. And for custom general declaration, total amount of good purchased and or acquired abroad. So, in Philippine peso. So, magkano ba yung amount ng goods or ng mga bagay na binili mo, for example, for pasalubong? For example, inabot ako ng 150,000 pesos. Kasi mga pampasalubong ko is mga branded na bag, branded na sapatos. Philippine currency and or any Philippine monetary instrument in excess of 50,000 pesos, check bank draft. Pupunta ka ng Pilipinas, may dala-dala ka ng 50,000 pesos. Kasi yung dollar mo o kaya any currencies, pinapalitan mo na sa ibang bansa ng peso. For foreign currencies naman, for example, may dala-dala ka bang 10,000 US dollar na cash or any equivalent. So kahit anong currencies, basta kapag kinonvert siya sa US dollar, ang total amount niya is 10,000 US dollars. Number three, gambling paraphernalia. Wala, I don't have. Cosmetic, skin, care products, food supplement, and medicines in excess of quantities for personal use. So yes. So, add item. So, ilan bang, for example, cosmetic, mga makeup ang daladala mo na pampasalubong na hindi lang masasabing pang personal use. For example, meron kang daladalang 50 pesos na mga makeup. So, i-add item mo yan. So, description. So, pwede mo sulat dito, rare product. Ito yung kay Selena Gomez na product. Lipstick. Blush on. So, iisa-isahin mo lang dito kung anong-ano bang klaseng product yung dala-dala mo. And then quantity, sabi ko 50. And magkano ba yung amount nito in US dollar? I will just say 500 US dollar. And then add. And then meron ka pa bang ibang dala-dala maliban dito? Meron kang mga dala-dalang skincare product, mga lotion. Ayan, for example, I have Dove lotion. Ilang piraso? 30. And amount sa US dollar, 300 US dollar. Add. Basta add lang kayo dito ng add kung ano yung mga items na dala-dala ninyo na sobra-sobra for personal use. Number 5, dangerous drug such as morphine, marijuana, so wala naman tayo nitong dala. Firearms, wala naman. Alcohol or tobacco products in commercial quantities, wala. Foodstuff, fruits, vegetables, live animals, meat, eggs, marine and aquatic products, plants or products, and their byproducts. So wala naman ako mga daladalang ganto. Number 9, mobile phones. Ito yung laging nakukumpiskate sa NAIA. Kasi yung mga OFW, mahilig sila magpasalubong ng mga iPhone, ganyan, iba't ibang klaseng brand ng cellphone. So kung may dala kayong tatlong iPhone pampasalubong, i-declare nyo po yan. So click add item, description, iPhone 17, ilang peraso, tatlo, and mahal to, abutin to ng mga 4,000 USD. I-add nyo po yan dito. Kung meron pa po, for example, different gadgets. So, meron pa Apple MacBook. So, ilang piraso? For example, meron kang daladalang 5, pampasalubong ulit. Ayan. So, mahal to. Abutin ka nito ng mga 8,000 USD. So, add ka lang po dito ng add. Human organs or tissues, wala po. Jewelry, gold, precious metals, or gems. Ito din, karaniwang problema ng mga OFW or yung mga nakaahon sa kahirapan. Click po natin yung yes para makita natin add item. So, declare po natin is a necklace. And ilang quantity, for example, meron tayong dala and amount in US. So, ito ay totally gold siya, 5,000 USD. And i-add nyo po yan. And for example, meron pa kayong dala, gold bar. Quantity, dalawa, amount sa US dollar, 2,000. Basta add lang po kayo dito ng ano yung mga dadalhin ninyo na type of jewelry sa Pilipinas, other goods not mentioned above. So kung meron pa kayong dala-dala na hindi po dito na mention sa declaration, you can say yes. But in my case, no. And then click next. For customs, currency declaration naman ito. Please check if not applicable. So, dito na tayo sa currency or monetary instrument information. Ito yung may dala-dala kang, ayun nga, yung mga cash money na dapat i-declare. For example, meron akong dalang 10,000 US dollar na ipon ko sa ibang bansa. Monetary instrument, dala-dala mo ba siya in form of cash, bonds, confirmation of sale or investment? So, may pagpipilian naman kayo dito. Ayan. So, ipipiliin ko yung cash and amount, 10,000 US dollar. Add lang po siya natin. Source of currencies or monetary documents. So, paano mo siya naipon? Through salary. Okay, and then purpose of the transport of the foreign currencies. For what? For leisure, for vacation. So, ito yung mga reason na pagpipilian. Required information by the book and AMLC, other travel details. Mamimili tayo sa dalawa. So, dala-dala mo siya in person. So, ito yung pipiliin mo. Number of days in the Philippines. If you will be in the Philippines, for how many days? Let's say for 90 days. And last travel to the Philippines. 2019, October 15. And then, next lang po natin ito. For customs, declaration, attachments, and signature, kailangan natin mag-upload ng picture o kaya naman mag-take ng selfie and signature nyo po. So, kailangan nyo lang, kung by computer kayo, i-move nyo lang po yung inyong mouse. Kung sakaling ang gamit ninyo ay yung inyo pong cellphone, yung fingertip po ang kailangan gamitin sa pagsasign ng e-travel. And then, ipasa na po natin ito. Click Next. Travel declaration will also be generated for the selected family members. May kasama ka bang pauwi ng Pilipinas? If yes, pwede mong isama dito sa declaration mo. So, add family member ka lang dito. Kung wala ka naman kasama, pwede mo na itong i-click na next. You have not selected any family member for this travel registration. Are you sure you are not traveling with a companion? Yes. Kung okay ka na sa information na nilagay mo, pwede nyo na po itong i-submit. And ito na po yung inyong e-travel QR code. Meron kayong baggage declaration and currency declaration. Importante po na dumaan kayo sa scanner. So, dapat ma-scan po itong QR code ninyo para makita po ng Bureau of Customs. You can take a screenshot of this QR code or download nyo po and save sa inyong cellphone. Pwede nyo din po itong i-print para ipe-present nyo na lang at mas madali po sa inyo.